Chief Insights Officer at the Audio Active Group here at Cumulus Media in Westwood One. And today the question is, what is the relationship between TV ratings and radio ratings? Historically, the perception was that the ratings on TV are much bigger than the ratings on radio. Well, that perception is not reality, according to the just released Nielsen Total Audience Report for Q2 2023. AM/FM radio beats live and time shifted television for average audience among 18 to 49, and this is not the first occurrence. This occurred last year, and now it's happening again. And back in 2019, there was a interesting prediction from Duncan Stewart. He runs research on the technology, media, and telecom practice at Deloitte. His prediction back 4 or 5 years ago was that by 2025, radio would beat TV among 1834s. The only problem with this prediction is Duncan's prediction is it occurred 4 years earlier when Nielsen reported that among 1834s, radio's average audience has beaten TV audience among 1834. But what about 1849, which is one of the most popular demographics in American advertising? Well, if you go back to 2018, radio's average audience was about half of TV. It was about 63% of the TV audience, and that pretty much held true until the pandemic happened, when in 2021, radio's average audience became 83% of TV. And then last year, shockingly, radio beat TV in 18 to 49 average audience by 3%. And this year, with the just released Q2 2023 Nielsen Total Audience Report, radio is continuing to beat television in 18 to 49 average audience. So this is quite a major shift for marketers who are looking for large sources of reach and GRP in their media plans. So quite historic. Let's dig into the average audience components of reach and time spent and see what's really going on here. So to the left of your screen, we're comparing 18 to 49 reach according to the new Q2 2023 Nielsen Total Audience Report. You can see that radio outreaches live and time shifted television by 20 points, 81 to 61%. So think about it this way: in a typical week in America, 40% of 18 to 49-year-olds will never have a chance of even seeing your linear TV commercials. So radio dramatically outreaching linear television. To the right of your screen, average daily time spent between radio and TV, it's basically tied. It's about an hour, 6 minutes, an hour, 8 minutes each day. Let's trend this out. 18 to 49 to the left, reach; to the right, time spent. We can see the quick decay of American TV reach from 82%, 18 to 49 reach in 2018, now down to only 61%. But the bigger story is time spent to the right of your screen. 5, 6 years ago, the average 18 to 49-year-old was spending almost 3 hours a day. It's now only an hour a day. So 2 hours of time spent has evaporated among 18 to 49s with live and time shifted TV. But even among those that you can reach on linear TV, Nielsen Scarborough reporting very high levels of light TV viewing. In fact, they detail light TV viewers among 18 to 49 as 58%. So if you start with a reach of 61% and then you realize that 58% of that 18 to 49 reach is light, you're really getting down to only about a third of America has a chance of being exposed to your TV ad. Now, the middle column is showing you the share of time spent of linear TV generated by the light viewers. It's very small. It's in the teens or single digits. But radio, AM/FM radio comes to the rescue. In the right-hand column, Nielsen Scarborough revealing that large portions of light TV viewers are reached by AM/FM radio. So that is really how radio can elevate your media plan. Speaking of ad-supported audio, it's worth just checking in on the just released Edison Q2 2023 share of ear to understand where are the shares in ad-supported audio going. As you can see here, AM/FM dominates ad-supported audio in America with a 69 share of all ad-supported tuning minutes. Number 2, distantly but fast growing, is podcast at a 19 share. And then you're really down into low single digits with Spotify, Pandora, and SiriusXM's, each only having a 4 share of ad-supported audio. So if you pull up your media plan from your agency and you see a little bit of Pandora or Spotify, you have not checked the box on audio. You have bought the equivalent of cable network number 179. If you really want to be effective with ad-supported audio, as you can see here, courtesy of Edison share of ear, you really need to be buying AM/FM radio. So what's happening with linear TV? Well, no doubt pay TV penetration is dropping. Back 10, 15 years ago, 90% of American households had pay TV. Now less than half. So the sharp erosion in cable penetration is really one of the drivers in linear TV erosion. And you look at the erosion of cable TV and pay TV, it's only accelerating. The most recent quarter, according to Moffett-Nathanson, that the pay TV ecosystem shrank by 11.5% just this past second quarter. So the erosion started about 10 years ago, just ever so slightly. It started accelerating right before the pandemic. It kind of plateaued after the pandemic, but beginning in 2022, the erosion of the pay TV universe really started to pick up dramatically, and now it appears to be in a free fall. And why is this occurring? Well, according to the cord-cutting report from MRI Simmons, it's streaming. I can cut the cord, I can go to streaming. The expense is noted of the TV cable services. I can get what I want. I want to cut my expenses, I can go to streaming. And in fact, when Hub Research has been asking Americans over the last 5 years, what's your default source for TV viewing? What is the first thing you turn on when you want to watch? Well, back in 2018, twice as many Americans said, pay TV versus streaming. Look at how those lines have converged. They are almost meeting. 46% saying that pay TV is the first thing they tune to when they're going to watch TV. 40% for online streaming. It could very well be in the next year those numbers will meet, or streaming will pass on by cable TV. So how in the world is a marketer to replace all of this lost reach? Well, obviously digital is a possibility. Social is a possibility. A lot of marketers are looking to connected TV as kind of the savior of linear TV. So let's take a look. Let's see how much saving connected TV can do of the big hole in your linear TV media plan. So the first thing we're going to look at here is the scenario where 80% of a marketer's budget is in linear TV, 20% in digital and social. So let's put more weight into digital and social. What happens to the reach? Well, really not much of anything. In fact, the reach goes down a little bit. So just piling more money in the digital and social doesn't seem to do the trick. Okay, let's try out the savior, connected TV. It'll save everyone. So here we have 2554. We have a linear TV investment of about $8 million. We're getting a 48 reach. What if I shift 20% of my linear TV plan to connected TV? Do I pick up any incremental reach? The answer from Nielsen Media Impact is yes, modest, 13%. So that is something. But the question is, can I go somewhere where possibly I can get a greater lift in incremental reach? Well, we would offer AM/FM radio as a way to add significant amounts of your lost TV reach. So let's start off with J&J's Tremfya. Now, this is an actual buy, so it's not a scenario, it's real life. They were on linear TV in the month, 25.54, spending about 14 million in that month on linear TV. Then there was a network radio overlay of about $1 million, but look at what it did to the reach. It drove the reach from a 49 reach of the demo to 72. Now, that is not some little itty bitty 13% connected TV lift. This is a monster. This is a 45% increase in incremental reach with a modest amount of radio in the plan. So now we're going to run a scenario. This is a marketer that is not on radio. It's an online pharmacy called GoodRx. Their buy in April of 22 was about $3 million. They reached 35% of their target. They reached 51% of their target demographic of adults 35 plus. So let's run the Nielsen Media Impact scenario, share shifting 20% of the linear TV buy. We're not increasing the budget. We're just shifting 20% over to AM/FM radio. What happens to the reach? Well, look at that. You go from reaching half of the demo to 2/3, a 31% lift, a big jump in incremental reach, all for the same budget with just a 20% reallocation. Now, where is all this reach coming from? Well, this is where radio can make your TV better. So if you look to the right at 65 plus, yes, radio did add a 13% incremental reach to the linear TV buy. The blue bars here represent the net of radio and TV. The gray bars represent the pre-existing monthly TV buy. But notice as you move to the left and you get to younger and younger demographics, the younger the demographic, the greater the lift in reach. So 55-64 reach with the addition of radio goes up 29%. 45-54 reach goes up 47% with the addition of radio. 35-44, almost double, plus 79%. 25-34 has doubled. So this is the secret of radio. If your brand cares about people under the age of 65, if you care about 1849, if you have any prospects or customers under the age of 60, radio can swoop in to the rescue and really increase your reach for no increase in budget. Just take 20% of the linear TV investment and move it over to AM/FM radio. There's another reason why radio makes your TV better. It's the light TV viewer problem. So Nielsen Media Impact here segmenting the reach into 3 equal groups: heavy TV viewers to the right, medium TV viewers in the middle, and to the left, light TV viewers. So no doubt the heavy TV viewer has a great opportunity to hear your ad or to see your ad. So radio only adds a modest amount of incremental reach. But look at the medium TV viewers, radio generating 27% increase in reach. And then, not surprisingly, among the light TV viewers, radio is doubling reach. And a wise media planner once said, you can't solve your light TV viewer problem by buying more TV. So radio comes to the rescue with light and medium TV viewers and TV viewers or consumers under the age of 65. And the light TV viewer is really the big story there. So now the second year in a row, Nielsen reporting that AM/FM radio is past television an 18 to 49 average audience. Last year, plus 3%, this year, plus 5%. Reach among consumers 18 to 49 for television has dropped. Time spent has dropped 2 hours daily. That's a 59% TV time spent drop. The linear TV erosion is fueled by cord cutting and the rise of streaming, but AM/FM radio can make your plan better. When introduced into the plan, radio generates extraordinary lift in reach, basically double or triple the kind of reach lift you could get from connected TV at a much more affordable CPM. The CPM for radio is about a fifth or a sixth of connected TV. The Audio Active Group here at Cumulus Media in Westwood One is a full-service national brand advisory. We focus on media planning recommendations, creative best practices, and we offer a series of third-party measurement solutions that capture brand lift, sales effects, search and site attribution. We also do a lot of creative testing for our national marketing partners. Each and every week, we publish a new audio insight. You can find it on our blog. These weekly case studies can be found at cumulusmedia.com or westwood1.com. And when you're there, you can sign up to get a weekly email of the weekly audio insight and case study just sent right to your email. Thanks so much for the opportunity to share with you for the second year in a row the historic news that AM/FM radio is now beating linear television in 18 to 49 average audience. Thanks so much.